If you're massively into Minecraft, then our top pick NFT project today could be its biggest rival in the NFT space. Plus, we have a literal no-brainer of an NFT project, plus a foxy early bird project for you that is going to see you into the metaverse with play-to-earn gamings. Want to find out more? Let's dive right in. And just before we jump into the video itself, I just want to say that today's video is brought to you by the Bowerbird Collective, who are on a mission to find the next Beeple. They are a private member community of elite NFT collectors and emerging NFT artists who are uncovering the next big thing in the NFT world. So make sure you check them out. Details are below in the description. Now let's get to it. Okay, Warren, so we have got an amazing opportunity for any gaming fans here in the NFT space because Minecraft is common knowledge for anyone really, from age probably 3 upwards will know about Minecraft. And there's something that's going to potentially rival Minecraft in the NFT space. What is it?
Voxies, Bex. Voxies are an NFT which has been created by a super qualified crack team from Warner Brothers, from Ubisoft, EA, which are behemoths in the gaming publishing space, and they've pulled their resources together to create one of the most incredible and outstanding projects, in my opinion, when it comes to gaming.
This looks incredible. The gameplay looks amazing. You'll recognize the characters. They look insane. Listen, this is already sitting at a pretty decent floor price, isn't it? Already, we're seeing some steady activity. But let's go through a few more key highlights of the overview with this.
So right off the bat, there's 10,000 Voxies that you can look at investing in on OpenSea. Across the secondary market, been active since September this year. And what's really interesting to me, and actually what stands out, is that these guys are very forward thinking. They've created Voxy Tactics, which is an RPG game, which is already available to play on PC. Unlike most NFT projects we see, Bex, usually you see the NFT first. But this amazing team have created the environment already for the Voxies to take part, to battle, to play in.
So these guys have kind of been in the space for a while. We're just having a quick look at kind of, I suppose, the credibility of the development team. We've got Assassin's Creed here, Far Cry 5, Tom Clancy's The Division, Mortal Kombat as well. I mean, it's incredible to see what the team has already done. So that gives me so much, I suppose, faith in this project. The look and feel, we're going to throw it back again to Minecraft. We're just heading onto the OpenSea page now so you guys can have a look at what you can buy. So essentially, you can buy characters or Voxies to fit into this world, isn't it?
You can buy Voxies to fit in this world that have got different traits, different skills, different abilities. There's an incredible looking roadmap that's going to further increase and evolve what they do and what they can offer. What I'm really interested about Bex is that they're not stopping at PC adoption. Mm-hmm. They've got on the developmental roadmap plans for mobile and plans for Mac. And if you wanted to get NFTs into the hands of everybody, what's the one thing that we try and do, Bex, is increase user adoption through information and education. And this is the type of project which really supports our missions to do that. So really incredible looking field project and really smart looking roadmap.
Now, I am going to just raise one little red flag that I can see here, which is normally when we're looking at an NFT project, you want to see a large amount of wallet holders. Now, there are 10,000 items here, but only 1.6k owners. Should we be concerned about that?
Yeah, so I think the importance to look at whenever you're doing your research and looking to invest what you can afford is to consider what the activity is looking like on the OpenSea market. And as we can see, there's activity which is constant, it's reliable, and it's regular. Sure, you know, there's a user base which is lower than the number of already available, but I see that as a fantastic opportunity. Consider this, Bex. We see and cover and speak about a great deal of NFT projects where often the gamification is in the roadmap. It's later on in Q2, Q3, Q4 maybe. But because of the caliber of the development team that sit behind, again, household name games you've mentioned, Mortal Kombat, The Division, Watch Dogs, and publishers that people know as household names like Warner Brothers and EA, because there's that caliber already there, the gamification is already coming to the users. I feel like they're already thinking 8 to 12 months in the future. And actually, our community has got to jump on this now, because when it gets the rocket fuel it's going to take, I can really see this being a contender to Minecraft without a doubt.
Yeah, and if we look at the community, I mean, on Twitter, we've got 21,000 followers there. So these guys have been here since March as well. They're real OGs in the NFT space. There's a lot of forward thinking with this. There's a lot of passion behind the project as well. And, you know, we're seeing here that even in Miami, so this is 13 hours ago as of time of recording, anyone in Miami for the Decentral Miami conference should stop by the Voxies booth. So these guys have got a real presence. You know, these guys are not going to be hiding behind an avatar. The developers will be there talking to the community. Not only that, if we're looking on their Discord as well, 9,000 members there. So, and actually right now there's 1,500 are online. And I think that is really, really important to see, is that there's actual activity that's happening there and then.
One other thing to consider: this is an entire innovation in the gaming space, and I'll explain why. True ownership to consumers playing games doesn't really exist as we talk at the moment. When you enter an environment, you'll obviously be able to buy DLC, in-app purchasing, and various contents, but you're not truly owning those pieces of the gaming puzzle. The way Voxies have been created is you own the Voxy. You can sell the Voxy in the secondary market if you so wish. You are part of an environment which then includes Voxy Tactics, and that's an RPG environment which is going to give you even further value. And let's consider the final point: when you have player versus player battles, and you have a roadmap which is looking really, really interesting, I think, for us. My experience in gaming, you know, I can see there's a fantastic opportunity for this, but publishers, I think it's quite tricky for them to take this step. We've got a super team, extreme caliber, over 15 years gaming experience in developing games that I play, and we're on the ebb of opportunity. This is a fabulous opportunity.
Absolutely. Some would say it's a no-brainer, which leads me straight on to our next project. Oh my goodness, we've got to talk about the no-brainers, because this is amazing artwork. Look at this. If anyone is of a certain vintage and thinking to themselves, I remember the 1996 film Mars Attacks, you are going to see something very similar. Now, this is a 3D rendered brain augmentation surgery. There's only 5,100 of these. They have minted this weekend just gone, so we are in early secondary market on these guys, but the artwork is unbelievable, isn't it, Warren?
We are predicting a sellout, and I think it would be silly not to. The artwork's staggering. The quality of the render, that it's just, for me, I could get lost in just looking at the level of detail Bex has gone into it. We're probably speaking about a project that's got the biggest brains behind it in the NFT space today. A little bit of backstory about No Brainer. So they're brought to us by the team at MetaMind Labs. For me, No Brainer is a staggering looking NFT. It's full of quality, and it's full of engagement.
What I want to do is, very quickly though, is jump to rarity, because if you want to see this artwork in action, you only need to look at their rarity page to see. Firstly, it lays it out really nicely, but look at how they're laying this out. The incredible, like, it's almost like a real life plastic character that you can put together with all of these different pieces, and that's what I really love about this. So they've got 18 different mouths, 15 different neck accessories, mouth accessories, hats, backgrounds, piercings, but you can see exactly what you're going to get from this, which is amazing. The other thing to note around this is just how much they're going to be donating to mental health charities, which is obviously in line with what they are obviously promoting as their key image. It is your mind. So it's $100,000, and 10% of their royalties are going to go to this. Plus, on top of this, you've got a DAO, and you also get the commercial rights to your No-Brainer, which is amazing.
So, to know that I can invest in a No-Brainer, it's a no-brainer. If I'm going to be able to have access to the artwork, I can create derivatives. I can create commercialization. I can create Bex my own business model off investing in an NFT. How outrageous and incredible and how opportunistic is that now?
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think, we saw that with the Bored Apes, that they gave the commercial rights to apes. Again, leading the way, this project has also followed suit on that, which I think is really, really important that you see. Let's talk very quickly about the community, because this is pretty mind-blowing in themselves. What they are doing across the different community channels is incredible. So we've got already, it's not even minted by the time of this filming. It will be minted this weekend. And like you say, I think because there's only 5,100, we are expecting a sellout. But get on this on the early secondary market. 8,000 followers on Twitter. They're already doing really funny memes and things like that on here. But also, they've just hit, well, it says 25,000 Discord members. No. It's already 29,000 Discord members, which is incredible. So loads of people really active. There's 3,000 active at this moment as well. Check them out also. 5,000 followers on Instagram. And you can just see what these NFTs are going to look like. They look incredible. But they're also on TikTok. So they are doing everything right in terms of getting the news of the community out there. So for me, again, it is a no-brainer. There is so much opportunity with this. And beyond that, there's further opportunities as a no-brainer holder, thanks to the MetaMind Labs.
The reveal of the no-brainers, I think it's going to be 72 hours after they sell out. And let's assume that they're going to sell out. And once they've launched and all the holders are holding no-brainers, there'll be a brain buddy that's going to be available to mint free. I'm going to say plus gas, because I'm sure that's going to play a part. And there's going to be huge surprises coming in the roadmap as well. So for us, Bex, it's just... I know it's over the weekend. We're assuming it's going to sell out. We're very much eager to, if we can, get our hands on some no-brainers ourselves.
Yeah, I definitely watch that OpenSea market as and when it kind of starts to get the reveal, and go and pick your no-brainer. Maybe you can snipe a slightly rarer one, and you might be paying a little bit more than the mint price, but I'd say get in early on that secondary now. Let's move on to our third and final NFT pick of the week, which is the Rogue Fox Guild. These guys, I love this because it really sends me back from a real nostalgic look and feel.
Would it be so crazy to think that amongst the universe, there is a planet that's got 10,000 foxes that are survivors and roaming that barren land? I think not. I think that's possible.
Yeah, I think that is possible. And I think, they've got loads of stuff going for them. This is somewhat of an early bird. So we're going to be popping the date and the mint price down in our description box below, because we're still waiting to hear that information right now. But what we want to say is this is your time to get in on this, do your research. This is an incredible team. 10,000 of these PFPs. Look at what's special about these foxes. They've got a gaming metaverse. We're going to come on to that in just a second. 10% goes to charity. Right. The artwork and storytelling is amazing, very much like a treasure hunt on here. And it's got a 50% female team. And we're going to talk about the team in just a bit. But let's just talk a little bit about the metaverse element of this, because I think this is the most appealing part of this particular project.
Yeah, they've definitely thought about the how that's going to integrate into metaverse, and that for Rogue Fox Guild, there'll be 3 centric games which they're focused on. Right now, the mechanics behind those games is there's a play to earn approach, which I think is no bad thing when passive income's available on an NFT. There's also a multiplayer game that's being fleshed out as we speak, and my experience of game development. It takes the right level of time and energy, and also the right team around you, which I know we're going to come on to in a moment, to bring that to reality. Finally, I hear there's talk of a VR experience that's also going to be included in this approach. So
play to earn. Those are the big words that you want to hear. Play to earn. I love the fact that it's 2D. That feels very nostalgic to me. I think that's really, really strong when it comes to something different, to bringing yourself in a point of difference in this metaverse, or Foxyverse as they like to call it. I'm just going to jump over to the socials here, because the pinned tweet for me it really stands out. So they got 621 followers. In fact, I checked them out last week, so probably about 5 days ago, and they only had like 250 followers. They've already jumped 400 followers, which is amazing. So they're getting the word out. Again, look at the key points about this particular project that they've put up here. We've got a metaverse with 3+ games, 10% for charity, amazing art and storytelling. You know, if you're into foxes, you start with the art, right? And then a professionally doxed team, a professional and doxed team, and a diverse team as well, because 50% of the founders are female. I think that these guys are at a starting point of their journey, which is really exciting. I think their project looks amazing. And the fact that they're also, just quite like the no-brainers, they are starting to do things that are clever, like being on TikTok. So this TikTok that they've released has got 1,300 views already. So they're getting the word out there. You know, you don't have to be running away with hundreds of thousands of followers to really make an impact. On their Instagram, we're also seeing that they've got, you know, they're starting to push that out as well, which I just think, you know, just to get to the point where they're already thinking about these multiple channels to get out there are all kind of putting everything in the right place for me. And then again, they're even on LinkedIn, which I think is really, really solid from them as a team. They're thinking about the business angle of this. It's showing you, again, to the people that are following them on LinkedIn, it's showing you guys a little bit more about what you're going to get from this. And again, it's putting that into the fully sort of, I suppose, the perspective of knowing that they are, you know, practicing what they preach and putting it out there for you.
I think in addition, I'd add that the organic growth is important. That they want to be a slow and steady growth mechanism. And Sylvia, the artist, stunning art. You know, super cool. There's a real charm about the Foxes too, Bex. It's certainly of interest to me.
Yeah, and just finally, I just want to point out, these guys are a fully doxed team. It's there on their website. You can see their photos. They're real people. This has to become more commonplace in the NFT space to give you guys as investors the reassurance that you need and the accountability for the team that these guys are here to stay and they're doing things in the right way. These guys have got a massive business background behind them. They've got incredible passion behind this project. And for me, I think anything that's really seriously moving into the metaverse, or the Foxyverse as they like to call it, is going to be something that is really going to stand out as something that you guys need to watch as a future NFT. Wow, what an incredible collection of NFTs we've got for you. Again, another week, another amazing collection. And it couldn't happen without our fantastic partner, the Bowerbird Collective, who are on the hunt for the next Beeple in the NFT space. Now, if you are a holder of the Bowerbird NFT, you will gain access to their private community of elite NFT collectors and exclusive first access to emerging NFT artists from around the globe. They've currently got a Mint Pass sale that's happening right now. Pre-sale for the upcoming Genesis Bowerbird Mint is happening on the 8th of December, and there are only 1,000 NFTs available for that. So to get priority below the mint price access, then you have to go there now. All of the details for the Bowerbird Collective are in the description box below, so please do go and check them out on Twitter and Discord as well. And if you want to check out more videos from Nifty World, particularly when it comes to finding those next big NFT projects, then you can check them out here. We've got the last couple of weeks worth, and they are amazing. There's been some incredible finds, I have to say. So keep watching, keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.